Now, before we get started, this has been a hot topic here on the Discord. The community want to know, Lorne, have you retired to the Yemens?
I hope someday. the I hope I'm living in the place where we'll retire, which is Sedona, Arizona, and
But at
I
the
love being
moment,
inspired.
you're still at the head of the game.
Yeah, yeah. So I'm still in the biz, and but retirement always seems like this fleeting dream. Kind of, you wake up and it fades, and but Sedona is kind of interesting because so many times we looked at Sedona for reference in the games, like going back to Abe's Odyssey with Paramonia. A lot of that reference was actually sort of Sedona, and other projects that I had done through the years. I had a lot of books on Sedona, but if you love the environments of Oddworld, you're not familiar with Sedona, you should just Google image it. It's a lot of people say amongst the top most beautiful places in the world, but it's really remote. So we have lots of big creatures crawling out of the woods. That's for sure.
What's the most craziest creature encounter that you've had
Well,
so far?
we were Sherry and I were standing in the dining room, and during the day, and normally we have two little Chihuahua mutts that were rescues, and they're adorable, but they're only like 11 pounds each. And as we were about talking about letting them outside in a patio, everything here has enclosed patios because of scorpions, rattlesnakes, tarantulas, little things like that all over the place. And
How do you
just
sleep?
well, the people learn how to live with these things. But and the cockroaches come from the mountains, not from the
Oh God.
restaurants. So it's like a whole nother level of, oh my God, right? Like, don't go flipping rocks over. You don't want to do that. But so we're standing there in the kitchen about 10 feet from a stucco wall that encloses a back patio in the backyard. And suddenly about a 40-pound bobcat just jumped up like 7 feet away from us. It must not have seen us behind the glass. And if it, bobcats are pretty mystical looking creatures, but he just walked along the wall like it was a tightrope, looking to see if there was any chihuahuas to eat. And it was like around lunchtime, so it made sense. But that's the type of thing. That's the type of thing that can happen here. You just look outside. There's always huge coyotes going through the yards, big packs of javelinas, they're not actually pigs, but you would think they were pigs, and they look a lot like pigs, but they're totally adorable. And they go in these huge packs and are up to like 60 pounds. So you have like these herds of things, moving about. There's also mountain lions and bighorn sheep. I mean, like in the neighborhood, like literally, sightings right on the street. So it's kind of crazy, kind of great.
Well, very, very, very interesting. Well, I appreciate that insight. So, folks, Arizona is the place to go to see all those things.
It's remote. It's very remote, and I'm kind of liking that.
Cool.